Super cool. Hello, folks. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. There we go. And that looks good. All right. I actually have a couple songs pre-requested today. So thank you, Anna. These aren't technically like Patreon pre-requests. They're pre-sketches for a customer before she orders. Thank you so much, Anna. I love you. I'm going to get those done. We've got some Britney Spears to do today, which is super exciting. And I'm gonna get chat up just 1 minute. And oh, I don't like hearing my own voice. That's horrifying. All right. I'm gonna bring up the song just right now because when am I ever prepared? I have my palette laid out. Is that not enough for you? But yeah, I have a couple songs. We're gonna do Britney Spears. It's gonna be real, real good. And then I will set up a second page of these. And if we have people in and requesting, I will start, and I think I'll have 8 open slots. So let's get started with Break the Ice. Break the Ice. Britney Spears. Alrighty. And I am really wired this morning, which is odd because generally I'm exhausted. But, just having a good morning, feeling very, very nice today, which is very good change because I went to my sister's birthday thing on the 2nd, so Saturday, and I got like a kind of rough headache just because like I went to a movie and was hanging out with my little sisters, and you know how sometimes you hang out with children and then your head hurts even though you love them very much? Yeah, that. Oh, bag of canvas just fell over. That was cool. Didn't scare me so much. All right, cool. Glad that happened. But yeah, I got a headache while we were out, and then while we were out, I just kind of started feeling like a little bit garbo, which is annoying because like I was trying to enjoy some fun time with my sisters, but you know how it goes. It doesn't always quite work out. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I had a good time, even if my head did hurt for 2 days. Because I just had like a really bad headache all of yesterday, too. Which is, I thought to stream yesterday, but figured I would wait. Besides, y'all don't need a stream 2 days in a row. That's just silly. That's excessive. This song, by the way, is a jam, just so you know. And it's real, real good, and I love it. Also, I'm running out of mouth sweat real fast, so I'm gonna need to take a sip of coffee. I'm sorry to those of you who weren't around at the origin of mouth sweat. It's just, that stuff in your mouth, the wet stuff. It's mouth sweat. Nothing anyone can do about it. That's just how we live now. It's just what we use. I think I said that around my roommates, my second set of them. And they were just distraught. Also, this song is, so good. I want to take a big nap, but like, when you want to take a nap, but just to pass time. That sounds silly, but like, I don't have any open orders right now, so I'm bored. And the only thing I have to do right now is go to the post office, which I kind of don't feel like doing today because I love the post office very much. I spend most of my free time there, which I think says more about work than it says about like my activities. But I spend way too much time there. But I don't know. It's wonderful, but I'm not feeling it today. But I don't know. Those stuff will get out probably tomorrow if I don't go today. Just I don't know. Some days I'm just not feeling the post office, you know? You know how that happens to literally everyone? Because no one wants to be at the post office every single day? Yeah, that. We're gonna get into Stronger, also by Britney, and that's gonna be real, real fun. Why is the recommended song Bad Romance? Oh, that's so much more fun. I assume. I don't know if I have ever heard Stronger this is a confession. Or maybe I have like a million times and I just can't put the song to the name. When you know a song, but if someone said, it's this by this person, you'd have no idea. Hi, Harold. I have to mail a single letter and I've been putting it off. See? Yeah. It happens all the time. Like, no one wants to be at the post office. Hi, what's up, Em? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're all doing wonderful. It's so exciting to see people actually start coming in when I start and there's like one person. I don't know why I always worry that no one's going to show up, but there's that fear in the back of my mind every time. Also, this is one of those songs. I have heard this a million times. I just couldn't quite think of the song when I saw the title. Everyone has heard this a million times. Have we ever discussed my thoughts on Mr. Brightside in the same vein as this topic? I think everyone's born knowing the lyrics. I don't remember the first time I heard Mr. Brightside, but I'm certain I sang along to it. I think we're all just born innately knowing this. It's very important to the human psyche to scream Mr. Brightside, so we're all born with that in our DNA. I think. Also, I love the Killers. I love them so much. I know I've talked about Land of the Free a lot already in other streams, but I love that song with all my being. Seems legit. Yeah! Like, also, hello! I don't know if I've seen your name in chat before. Hello! But yeah, like, I love the Killers. They're so good, and I love them very much. And Land of the Free was amazing, and it made me so happy. And it just, it blew my mind. I loved it. And I am so tired of every time I make some sort of comment on loving that song, I also have to witness a ton of other people. Man, artists shouldn't have opinions on politics. They're only entertainers. And that's what you sound like if you make those comments on Facebook, by the way. Doesn't matter if you're like Mr. I was gonna say Deep Throat, but Mr. Deep Voice in throaty, full, like, just thick voice. You sound like a snotty 80s Dungeons and Dragons nerd whenever you leave those comments. Because I'm gonna get onto a weird tangent here. The artist still lives in this country and the politics still affect them. I'm sorry. I just learned the acapella for Mr. Brightside that's last year. That's amazing. Somebody told me it's my favorite song by the Killers. It's super good. My mom hates it, but I play it all the time. Somebody told me it's a jam and your mother is a fool. I'm sorry to your mom. I'm sure she's a lovely lady. Aside from this one horrible fault that you have just told me about. Like, I can't imagine not loving everything the Killers do. But also in that tangent, when people complain about entertainers having thoughts on politics, hear me out. I got one glaring orange reason why that's not a valid argument now. Even if you want to say it was before, I got one neon orange reason. The entertainers, yeah, they're in politics now. Once you're in the acapella for a song, you can never not sing along with it. It'll always be stuck in your head. Fair enough. I don't think I ever did acapella stuff in my choir days. Also, I feel weird confessing maybe that I was in choir. I feel like not a lot of people would see me as that type because I wasn't. We're gonna do Womanizer, just so y'all know. Here we go. Are they still human beings with opinions? Like, that's so dehumanizing, I feel. Yes, I am a person who has thoughts. I think I qualify as an entertainer now. I mean, half my job is doing this kind of thing, so I think I qualify now. And yeah, I got lots of thoughts. That's why I'm doing this, is because I have so many thinks. Also, I said I was gonna get a drink of coffee like 10 minutes ago, and I still want it. And it's sitting there but I'm painting. I can't. Also, Womanizer is the best bop of our entire generation. All the songs have Pretty Pink and Yellow. I love it. Yeah, they do. I love Britney Spears. She's an icon. And I feel like so many people are so mean to her because she got tired of like being in a really nasty industry from the time she was a little kid. I can't imagine growing up in that kind of thing. Like, yeah, she shaved her hair. Good. Like, I don't know. I love her a lot, and I think that people are way too mean to her over the fact that like she had a natural reaction to what she was being put through. I don't know. I think she's wonderful. And I keep reading so many cool things about her and her kids and stuff, and it makes me very happy. And I think she's a lovely lady. She also sings so good. So, like, 10 out of 10. I love her. Got a lot of feelings here. But, like, yeah, I couldn't imagine growing up in that stuff. Respect for Britney, yes. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine growing up in a spotlight because, listen, I'm an idiot. Hashtag respect for Britney. Glad this is just gonna be a love stream for Britney Spears. But like, I don't know. I'm a big old dummy, and like, I think back to being like 13, and I was the most annoying piece of shit on this planet. I was really pretentious, and I was just loud and shitty. And I feel like that's normal as a kid. You're supposed to be loud and annoying and shitty. That's like kid stuff. And to be constantly scrutinized and judged for that and have any mistake, which you're supposed to make. You're supposed to make mistakes and learn and grow as a person. And to have that just like on blast all the time, I can't imagine it. And that used to be just like a thing for like child celebrities, but now with social media and stuff, it comes for people who aren't even celebrities. It's wild. Like I've whined about call out culture before, but I still didn't say it right. I don't think my mouth didn't like that. Call out culture. There we go. I enunciated. But I just like I don't know. I feel like that becomes a worse and worse issue because everyone has their own little platform now. And I don't know. I also remember, like, I got in trouble with people because I called my cat on a live stream a jacked up cat because her paws explode. And I hadn't thought that was an issue because you're not supposed to have your paws explode. We have to let this dry a little bit and then we will flip this page, by the way. But, like, you're not supposed to let your paws explode. That's not a good thing. That's a jacked up thing. But like 3 people were like, sounds like you hate disabled people because you think your cat's paws shouldn't be exploding all over and being goopy and she shouldn't need her goopy nasty paws all over your face at night and wake up to having that paw with its leaking pus into your mouth. Well, what? Yeah, that happened. Like, I think that was the first charity stream. That was a long time ago, like 2 years now, maybe 1. I don't remember. But like the thing is, I don't know. I'm gonna pull this headphone out. People confuse me so much sometimes. Yeah, and like I always try to be like respectful of people because I understand that I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna say shit that I did not realize was not okay. Because I'm just not educated on everything, and it's an impossible standard to think that everyone should know all things. Like, you have to learn sometime, and some people just haven't learned yet certain things. And that's not to say that everything is excusable, but I feel like there's a lot less forgiveness for honest, genuine mistakes now. And like, I feel like not to say that people get offended about everything because there's a lot of stuff going on that's like, yeah, you should be offended by that. And yes, tell people to like be better. Because in the end, like, we all want to be better. And that's why I don't get mad about people telling me that something I said wasn't great. Because, like, I hurt someone, whether I meant to or not, and that sucks. And like, I kind of forgot where I was going here, but I feel like there's a lot less just forgiveness for people who, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, mistakes happen and you have to learn and grow from them. But I feel like some mistakes get blown out of proportion because a lot of them are just like genuine, honest, did not know, or that's not the intention behind this. And I feel like that is such a bummer, especially because it happens to people when they're in like super developmental stages. Like when you're 13, if you say something on the internet, that's with you forever now. And if you get put on blast for that, you're 13. You don't have the like skills you need to react to that kind of thing. And I think even I was 16 when I started this stuff, and I had like a pretty quick start. And that's not to say I have a huge platform. I don't, but I make rent with my art, which is tricky to do. So I have a decent following, and people see stuff and they hear what you're saying, and I don't know. It's weird to be put on blast when you're younger because even if you and this is not to like defend people who do the wrong thing or anything, but if you're put on blast and you're 13 and you're not like completely emotionally developed because 13-year-olds aren't, like, probably having people be mean to you about a mistake you made is gonna make you, one, not learn jack shit, because how are you supposed to learn when people are just yelling at you and being angry and calling you a piece of shit? Like, that's not helping anything. But it will probably make this person bitter and probably have a more volatile reaction, be defensive, and you're not going to make your stance much better by like being horrible to a 13-year-old who fucked up. Like, that's not the way to go about it. I've been lucky because like a lot of people, whenever I've made a mistake, and I haven't, to my knowledge, made huge ones, like every now and then I'll say something and someone will be like, "Hey, I didn't like that thing you said." And I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry about that." And I work on it because like if it's gonna hurt someone, I don't want to do it, even if I didn't think that it was something that would, you know? I don't know. But I've been lucky that people haven't been awful to me because I've seen so many people be horrible. And I probably, being 16 when I started this, I wouldn't have been like, "Ah, yes, that's fine. I will learn and grow from my mistake and try harder," if someone was awful to me. I probably would have been like, "No, fuck you. I think this even more now because I'm 16 and I don't have critical thinking skills, and all I can focus on is the fact that you're being real, real shitty." I'm swearing a lot. Sorry about that. But yeah, you have to grow and make mistakes and stuff, and I feel like that's less and less allowed because everything is so public right now and everyone has their little followings, and that can turn against you real, real quick. I don't know. That was a weird rant. I have a lot of feelings about social media culture, and like it does so much good, but also the younger and younger the people are on it, I feel like it has a lot of harmful effects. I'm gonna read comments now. Demi Lovato deleted her Twitter last week because she got so much hate for a freaking joke. I'm so mad. Yeah, stuff like that happens. It also doesn't allow people to learn and grow a lot. Like, if you mess up once when you're a kid who knows nothing, it can be brought up years later to show that you're problematic. Yeah, I went through my Twitter, by the way, and deleted all my annoying tweets from when I was 14 because I was worried about that exact thing. Because I was a dumbass 14-year-old. I don't know if you guys know this, but my hometown, Owasso, used to be like a KKK headquarters. And my parents have always been real cool. They're like, "No, just be cool to people." And I wasn't taught to be shitty, but there's still stuff you grow up in if you're in an area like this, especially because that stuff holds on. Even if it's not as like that now, there's still so much around this town, and your environment shapes a lot, and you grow up with prejudices, even if you aren't aware of them. So, like, I think until I was 14, I was very Well, I don't see why you need to be a feminist. Just be good to people. Boys deserve respect. Because I didn't know shit. Because the people around me were like, man, feminist. And I was just like, oh, everyone around me hates this. Okay, makes sense, I guess. Because, you go with what everyone around you says when you're little. And you aren't exposed to as much. And it sucks that, like, I don't know. I always tried to be cool to people, but I just didn't know some things. And that meant that, like, I was gonna say shit that wasn't cool. Like, I wasn't running around dropping N bombs, but I had prejudices and I had assumptions that you have to unlearn. And especially if you're, like, a middle class white kid, you've got a lot of shit that you need to, like, unlearn, and you need to get out there, learn more stuff about the world. And I don't know. It's a long and I don't know. I feel like I'm not articulating myself very well right now, but when you're young, you just have so many other influences, and you may not intentionally be shitty, but you know, we don't have a concept out of normal outside of what we know. Yeah. And like a lot of the time you just when you're little, you don't realize that you've done something crappy. And like you're not going into things with malice a lot of the time, but it still hurts people, and you just didn't know. And a lot of the time now I see a lot of just like teenagers. And I'm not talking like I'm 19, I'm a grown-up adult. I'm gonna make mistakes because yeah, I'm young and I don't know things. There are things I don't know, and that goes for all ages, but like I'm talking like 13 and 14-year-old kids are making mistakes just because they don't know, and that gets they just get so much hate for it for not knowing something, and that it makes it a horrible cycle, and I feel like it doesn't fix anything. And that's not to say that you need to show compassion to people who are doing shit that's just like awful on purpose, but I feel like there should be forgiveness for mistakes because they're kids. And that was a big long thing because I have feelings about Britney Spears, and then that turned into that. How cool was that? Thank you to everyone who's joining me for the first time who just got to witness me lose my shit for a second. Sorry about that. This still needs to dry a little bit. Sorry that it's taking forever for this to dry. This one's especially I kind of layered on a little thick with 2 C's. But yeah, so I got a lot of strong, intense feelings there. Don't get me into consumer culture. But yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna like wave this around and make it stop. Here we go. And try to give it some heat from here. My hand's really cold, so I don't know how well that's gonna work. This is really fun. Hope y'all are having a good time just listening to me ramble and literally watching paint dry. I realized that I could not come up with a more boring visual for you guys. Sorry about that. 99% of my life is just watching paint dry at this point, though, so welcome. Hello. If it makes you feel better, there's a cat over here. What songs are we looking at? Oh, that's a good thing to go through. These 5 were from the last stream I did. I'm sorry, I have squawks right now. But this is Corrupted by McFly. Your Turn to Roll from Critical Role. Oh, this one's in a different language, so I'm going to do a good job. Get ready. I know I messed it up last time. Let's try again. Hop Radio's, I'm going to do bad. Tadan Jatane Counista. I did bad. Cinnamon by Pale Hound. Great Divide by Ira Wolf. And then these 3 are by Britney Spears. I just did these in this session. Break the Ice, Stronger, and Womanizer. And we're waiting for some reason Break the Ice is just not drying right now. I'm having a great day. This is a perfect thing to wake up to. I have no Monday class. It's great. Oh, awesome. I don't remember what days I didn't have class because I don't even remember most of my professors' names. But I had a lot of no class days when I was in school, so that was real cool. The last semester I took. Bless the new Crit Roll song is so good. That was very, very nice. I liked it. I actually don't know anything about Crit Roll. Caleb really liked it, but I never like sat down and watched it. I heard bits and pieces, but they were so out of context for me that I just did not follow. But I don't know. It seems really good. I loved the Adventure Zone. I'm super behind now. I got into a habit when I was living in Detroit and then driving to Owasso or Lansing every weekend because I had to escape my roommate. But I got into the habit in those hour-long drives, I would save up any podcasts and then I would listen to them on the drive because it makes it go so much faster than listening to music in the car. I don't know what it is, but it just like it gives my brain something to focus on better and it helps me so much. But I just like I've been stockpiling the Adventure Zone and I don't know why because I don't go on those drives anymore because I live in my hometown. So I don't know why I'm saving them. But, maybe I'll do a lot of driving when I actually move because I gotta drive across the state again then. I'm taking a day off of online school because I exceeded my credit requirement by ×3. Oh, nice! Drawing some stuff up for local music. That's awesome! Caleb probably liked it because there's a Caleb. Probably. But yeah, I don't know. I want to watch Critical Role at some point, but that's a time investment. And I'm too busy rewatching King of the Hill. Kidding is actually good. Jester is an angel and Caleb needs a hug. Heck yeah, dude. I want to watch it, but I gotta find some time. Like I'm watching old King of the Hill episodes right now on Hulu because your girl has to do something. It's been super slow in the shop right now. I don't know why, but like the last couple days have just been dead, which is weird, but like it's fine. Finally got that energy sweat. Like I'm still gonna be able to pay insurance, which is the big important thing, but it's just like real suspiciously slow. What you doing? Bring back the orders. I need to pay for. Let's be honest, I need to pay for coffee. That's all I'm buying right now. I actually think coffee's on our grocery list. I might grab that if I go out today. That's a solid if, though, because I do not expect that I'm leaving the house. I am in my big, comfy grayscale sweater that has paint stains and a pair of leggings. I think it's starting to get some tearing in the back. I think it's just like doing that thing where it kind of gets a run in it. I think it's doing that right over my butt, but it's fine. Also, I'm getting some cramps, so that's gonna prevent me from wanting to do anything for the next couple days. Luckily, mine have gone from being 8 days and intensely painful to light, very far apart, and like 3 or 4 days long. So it's getting better. But the cramps in the blood, they are here and they're gonna hurt me. They're coming for me. I really want this song to dry. Oh, this one's wet too. Okay, we're gonna do this. It's too wet to be doing this. Press F to pay respects, Rabel. Thank you. My brother is at uni in Seattle, and they got like an inch of snow yesterday. Oh, you want to talk about snow? Do you want to talk about snow? I'm in Michigan, homegirl. Boys. Oh, hey, I have a visitor. Instead of letting this paint just like sit here for a while, I'm gonna let you guys go so that I can go get coffee with my visitor. It snowed a lot in Michigan, polar vortex. I will see you guys again soon. I love you, and goodbye. Sorry for this sudden ending.